The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show. The biggest. This is big.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great having your company this glorious Tuesday afternoon, the 10th of December 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in you?
Yum!
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hey, it's time to chuck it into neutral, bring back the laughs and ease into Christmas. Cheers, Tui. Hey, fellas.
Good stuff, Keyzie.
Thanks, mate. A little later on, too, a chance to win Tui $100 thanks to Tui.
Yeah, great stuff, mate. Now, listen, as you know, Mogie's on holiday now, so Keyzie's currently sitting in Mogie's place.
Yeah.
And, geez, you're looking good, man. Are you're wearing your cat camo top there?
Yeah, my caterpillar.
The only question I have for you right now, Keyzie, what's going on with the hair? It's like you've just rolled out of bed. It's very buffy. Have you not put your creams or your waxes or your sprays in there? Because usually you're quite a coiffed. Coiffed human being. What's going on there?
I don't put any of those things in my hair. I put clay.
Oh, clay, okay.
Matte moulding clay. And you're right, Jase, I didn't do my hair today and it's been quite windy. And I was looking at it in the mirror and I was like, it's naturally gone into its normal sort of position.
Yeah, buffy.
And then, well, it wasn't this buffy. And then I forgot how windy it is walking here. And now it's kind of an afro vibe.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling good. And can I just say, Jase, you are a sick son of a bee. You know that, man?
Thanks,
you
mate.
mad bastard.
Hey, speaking of hair, Pugs, son, you're working the corgi ass today.
Jase, I'm wearing a hat.
I know you're wearing a hat, but at the back of your hat is this luxurious mane that reminds me of a corgi's ass. How are you going, you stallion? You shagger?
So much better now, man. I'm
Good.
happy to be here with you fellas as always. Very grateful.
Good stuff.
Pugs is wearing all black as well, which I like.
You like the monochrome?
Yeah, it's like
definitely,
you're
man.
back working security again. Remember when you worked one shift and then quit after doing all the training?
That was quite traumatic.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of traumatic, actually, there's some traumatic action last night. I had a near-death experience today, funnily enough, after you, Keyzie, were talking about your near-death experience yesterday, and there is so much going on the show, you need to stay tuned. But let's kick off with some tunes. But in Nirvana...
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yeah. Blur there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. 11 minutes past 4, feels.
Ah, yeah. Hey, you live out in West Auckland. I mean, West Sydney, Jase?
Yeah, I do, man. I do.
As do I. I live in West Sydney. Last night at approximately 8:30 p.m. there was a giant flash of lightning and thunder.
Yes.
Which shook my entire house to its foundations.
Yes.
And just on the back of that, I have got some breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Did-a-douche.
The breaking news is that 20 minutes after takeoff, an Air New Zealand flight en route to Tahiti, Papeete, was struck by lightning at approximately 8:30 p.m.
Is that true?
That is 100% true. Now, Jase, when we came in today, we were discussing the lightning and the thunder and the fact that there was just one loud thunder clap.
Yes.
And that was it.
It was just like a nuclear explosion.
Well, and to be fair, apparently people called emergency services out west saying an explosion had gone off.
Yes.
Thinking
wow.
it was, but it was just thunder.
That is the only time that my dog Roo has done an immediate poo.
Right, where was she?
Like it was like
She was in the lounge. She didn't even bark. There was this clap and she did poos.
as in like the poos just came out reactively?
Yes.
Or she did the whole motion?
That it was such a ferocious clap that it traumatised her bowels.
It was
Wow.
It was some of the most like alarming and out of nowhere lightning and thunder I've ever seen or heard.
Yes.
And the fact that this flight took off was struck by, because I checked back through the messages, because as soon in our group messenger, as soon as that thunder happened, I messaged through saying something about your dog, Jase.
Yes.
I checked the time of that, time of this flight. They coincide. I think that plane was struck by that lightning, which is terrifying.
And all dead on board, or?
No, they just did a Yui, went back and checked everything sweet as.
Right, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, which is good.
That's really
'cause, to be honest, if I'm picturing that lightning hitting a plane that I'm on, I would have screamed. Are you guys nervous flyers?
No, I'm a backbone. I'm one of those guys, I think, in that scenario that would be the dude calming everyone down.
Right.
And just reassuring people and just going, hey, she's all good. She's all good.
Bringing them into the buzzy.
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, in each row.
They could suckle on the buzzy of Hoity J.
Don't encourage suckle buzzy chat, Pugs, all right? He doesn't need encouraging on that. Just quickly, as a little bit of an exercise, I'll count to 3, and then we each say the name of the person on the big show who we think would be the most nervous flyer. All right?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jase.
And interesting, you were saying, Pugsan,
Oh, was I?
that you were so freaked out by that explosion, that thunderclap, that you ended up putting dried cinnamon on your vegetables.
Well, not only that, Jase, that's why I was so curious about how your dog reacted with the poos there.
Yes.
Because it was sort of a similar scenario back at my apartment where it was sort of, I didn't have time to get to it just came over me.
Right.
And I just sort of instantly did poos.
I've got something on that, actually, which I'll get into next, because I had a very near-death experience and I need to talk about it.
Is it a strange encounter of the Hoity J kind?
No, it's not a strange encounter. It was all me.
Is it 1.5 Mogies?
No.
Is it sports chat?
No.
Okay.
Does it bug you?
It bugged me at the time, yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll get ready to play that, Pugs. All right, that'll be up next.
It's sublime.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Tom Petty there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:21, and I want to regale the audience with something that happened to old Hoity J today, but actually started yesterday. And the fellas in the studio can attest to this. I was sitting doing the radio show yesterday, and I got up off my seat to go and get a glass of water, and I was like, oh, there's something going on with my knee there, and I thought it was just a little twinge or something, just the sort of thing that you would walk off, basically.
Yeah.
However, that's not what happened, and the twinge turned into quite a significant pain in my knee that progressively got worse, and so that I ended up hobbling around like an 80-year-old man. And you, Keyzie,
Yeah.
can testify to this when we walked to the car park. In fact, I think you even took a video of it where I could barely walk at some points.
So it was like you were doing a comedy skit, to be honest. That's how I would walk if I wanted to pretend I had an injured knee.
You made the comment that you hadn't seen him limp like that since I ran over his foot with the golf cart.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is worse than that. So
Yeah.
you hit him with malice and parked on his foot for 40 seconds with a golf cart.
Yeah.
And he wasn't limping anywhere near as bad as he was yesterday crossing the road. Quite a busy road too.
Jeez.
If there's any physiotherapists out there, by the way, maybe they can tell me what the hell's going on. So I got home, and there's a bit of a drop from my driveway to the path.
So is where you park?
Where I park my car
Is
is
that
off.
up?
Yeah, it's up and it's off the road.
Yeah.
But we haven't put a little step down when we got all our car park concreted.
Yeah, right. So how
there's
far's the...
about a half a metre.
Oh, okay.
And I realised, geez, I'm not going to... I don't know if I can make that. I can't go on my wonky leg here because that'll just snap in half. So I jumped down with one foot onto my good leg.
To try and land on 1 foot.
On 1 foot, because I didn't want to land on my injured knee, and ended up toppling into the fence/vegetation. But that's not...
I wish I could have seen that.
But that's not the story. So today I had an appointment, right? And I pumped myself up full of ibuprofen because there's no reason to go and see anyone about it. Just take drugs.
Don't address the problem.
Don't address it.
Yeah.
Ignore it and take drugs.
It's like when your car's making a weird noise, so you turn the stereo up louder.
Totally.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Totally. And so anyway, I finished my appointment and I thought I'm going to head into Kingsland. Kingsland is a little suburb in Auckland, and I thought I'm going to get myself a coffee. And so I went, okay, parked the car in Kingsland, and I realised once I'd parked the car that I really needed to do wheeze.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, heck.
This is like a sitcom.
This is all true. I really needed to do wheeze, and I was like, okay. And I had parked quite away from the coffee place, but I knew that there was a public toilet directly across the road where I was. So I got to the lights, the traffic lights, and I pushed the man, and it was a red man. And I know you fellas know I can't walk on, you can't cross on the red man.
You got to wait till it's green, Pugs.
You got to wait till it goes a green man, and then you can cross.
Yeah.
However, Hoity J, and by now the ibuprofen is worn off, and so I'm back to my worst sort of self. So I look left and right, and even though it's a red man, I go, oh, there's not too much traffic. I reckon I can just walk across now and not have to worry about waiting for the green man. So I started hobbling across the road, really needing to do wheeze. And as I was going across the road, I realised I'd badly misjudged the traffic that was approaching. And in actual fact, I was in some danger of being hit by said traffic. So my instinct was, I better get into a canter here. And so
A canter, not a run.
No,
or a jog.
I just
a
need,
light.
I need to speed this process up here a bit because I'm going to get run over. So I start to do a light jog, immediately jump onto my leg, and I kid you not, I'm in the middle of the road, and I went, ah! Because it just twanged so badly. And there were people directly across the road in the cafe who were looking at me going, what the is... And then I sort of had to get all the cars to stop with my hand signals, just stop, and sort of dragged myself.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's not the most embarrassing thing about it. I actually did a bit of wheeze in my pants.
Are you 100% serious right now?
I did some wheeze in my pants because it was so painful and such a jolt.
And you were busting.
And I was busting and traumatised. I mean, not enough wheeze that you'd notice necessarily. I mean, I pulled my shirt down, and so then I had to come into work.
You haven't been. So you're still wearing the same undies.
Well, I mean,
You've got wee pants.
They're
You've
not
got pee pants.
saturated in wheeze. It was just a little squirt of wheeze.
Right, and so the people in the traffic would have seen a man walking quite in a bizarre fashion.
Yes.
Making quite a scene audibly and then heading into the public toilets.
Yeah.
That's just another day in Auckland, isn't it?
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Chemical Brothers there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is exactly 4:35. Now listen, if you want to win yourself an amazing brand new surfboard, or you want to win yourself an amazing, what do you call them, cluster of golf clubs.
The correct term is dollop.
Dollop, okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, or set.
Or set, that's the word I was looking for.
All you have to do is text the word surf or turf to 3483. Get yourself in the draw for either option. Obviously, text surf to 3483. You're in the draw for the surfboard. Turf to 3483. You're in the draw for the dollop of golf clubs. This is all cheers to our mates at Super Liquor, who would like to say cheers to summer as well, which is all very exciting. I've got a bone to pick, Hoity J. Is that all right, man?
Yeah, sure. Pick away, Keyzie.
The bone is not to pick with you.
Yeah, no, well, why would it be?
Yeah, of course.
You'd never have a bone to pick with me.
Nah.
And if you did, I'd probably deduce you.
Well, exactly. I'm so intimidated by you. I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, well, I get that, man.
Yeah. It's to pick with you, Pugs, son.
Ah,
You're a nice fella, eh?
I mean, that's...
You're a good guy, eh, man?
Well, I think you would be a better judge of that, man.
I like to think so.
Thank you.
Which is why when I hear stuff from not just one person, but a lot of people at work,
What?
that it really breaks my heart.
What have
Because
they
it shows that I was a bad judge of character, Jase. And like, how do you view Pug Son?
Oh, look, I think the reality is he's a man of many masks.
Yeah, I think
what?
Now I'm seeing this. Yeah,
And I think he's the sort of guy, that is absolutely, can at times be absolutely lovely,
At
legend,
times, yeah.
hardworking, other times. But listen, I've always had the attitude what people do in the privacy of their own, homes, that's their stuff.
so
Well, hang on, what
isn't
is it?
about that.
I know that's not that, but you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
why are you bringing it up?
Oh, because I don't want to think about it. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, no,
Oh,
so-
you don't want to. You just involuntarily.
Pug Son.
Yeah.
He's just bringing up maybe personal things that he has against you.
Oh.
This is one that I've discovered. It's the first one I've ever discovered, to be honest, because you're
Right,
a great fella, so I thought. Are you aware, Hoity J, of certain promotions that small businesses might run?
Sure.
Like, say it's their birthday.
Oh,
and
my
you'll do
God.
and there'll be a promotion where, you come and take a photo of you having a coffee here, and then we'll give you the photo for free. You just have to put the photo on your Instagram story.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously you could do that. You could get the free coffee, and then you could instantly delete the story off your Instagram
Yes.
once you've got the freebie. I have been alerted by not just one, as I said, but several members of the team here that Pug Son today went to a cafe over the road, received a large, what was it, Pug Son? Tell us your order, man.
Why? I feel like that's not going to help my case if I tell you my
Just
order.
tell us what it
like
was.
the details. It was an oat milk mochaccino.
Oh, God.
He got a free.
That is a disgrace.
He got a free oat milk mochaccino.
And it was so good.
Chucked it up on his Instagram story, showed them, and they were like, cool, man, go for it. And then as soon as he got out the front door, deleted the story. He deleted it.
What a piece of work, man.
In my defence,
Yeah.
it was when I got back into the office. I didn't just walk out the front of the cafe and in
right.
front of all the staff delete the photo of my Instagram story. I made my way back into the Hauraki offices here. I then consulted.
Hang on a sec, just quickly. So it wasn't straight away, right? So how far away is the cafe from the office?
Maybe 20 metres.
Who did you consult with, man? Your lawyer, because you're going to need one.
I consulted with Isaac from the Hauraki office, who I went to the cafe with.
Did he do the same thing as you?
No,
Okay,
he did not.
so it was just you. Okay.
But I thought I would ask somebody that didn't get a coffee. I thought, hey, you're objective on this. What do you think? And I said, hey, man, do you think it's lame if I delete the story now that I've posted it and got the free coffee? And he was like, oh, I probably wouldn't worry about that, man.
What?
And I was like, oh, okay.
So
Well,
he would
then
just
maybe it's
leave
not
it.
so
No,
bad.
what he was saying is I wouldn't worry about deleting it. I'd leave it.
No, that's not what he meant.
My issue, I hear you, Keyzie.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Thanks, man.
My issue, very quickly, is not that you deleted the photo, but that you ordered an oat milk. What?
Mochaccino. Yeah. Well, I don't know what we can do about that.
I can't even look at you right now, man.
It was so good too.
So
The
it's-
coffee there is fantastic.
Do you want to give them a shout out maybe to make up for it?
No, because then they'll know that I did that to them with the photo.
It's disgusting. If anyone else wants to, just let us know how they feel about Pugs' behaviour, 3483. Feel free to text through, and not to encourage text Pugs, but every text is in the draw for a TUI prize pack, which is nice.
Stereophonics.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Jimi Hendrix there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. I often reflect, fellas, very quickly on how amazing it would be to play the guitar like Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? What a buzz that would be.
Or even to witness him.
Or to witness him, for
Today.
sure. Yeah.
Or even to listen to him on Hauraki.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean, man?
That's the
It's
best.
good stuff, man.
Hey, some interesting news came out today, fellas, and it's not something I'm that particularly interested in, this area. However, I do think a lot of people out there will be, and it was that Winston Peters came out today, old Winnie P, and he said that greyhound racing is going to be phased out in New Zealand over the next 20 months, and
Yep.
then from that point on, it will be banned.
Sad news.
This is to prevent, I think it's based on ethical things around the treatment of dogs and stuff. The SPCA is stoked about the decision. There's high injury rates. There's been multiple reviews into the sport. Apparently, there are 2,900 racing dogs in the industry currently, which is so now those dogs, essentially after 20 months, I mean, they're just going to be out on the street, out of a job.
Yeah, they're going to be out of a job, no question about it. And it's not just when you look at the dogs; it's the jockeys. And
Do they have Do they have jockeys? I thought that was just the horse racing and the harnesses and that.
are you taking the piss right now, Keyzie?
Well, I don't know. I've never watched greyhound racing. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, obviously they have jockeys.
Oh, wow, okay.
They don't just run around like dogs willy-nilly.
Actually, yeah, because how the hell would they know where to go?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I ask, are they smaller jockeys than regular horse jockeys?
No, they're your regular jockey. And one of the sad, sort of misnomers here is that, the jockeys aren't looking after the dogs. I mean, when I was a greyhound jockey, I loved my dog. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
I
yeah,
loved
yeah.
my dog and
Yeah.
made sure that they were well. But, always there's bad eggs in that scenario. And
Well,
there'll be people that actually don't look after their dogs properly, and that's not okay.
Well, that's what it
according
says.
to Jay.
Yeah.
There was a top trainer that was allegations that a top trainer was using other live animals to train his dogs. Some have tested positive for methamphetamine. So obviously some of these dogs are turning to drugs. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
geez.
it's tricky out there. So they have essentially got 20 months to, get their affairs in order, get their CV put together,
Yes.
get references, and then they're back out into the job market.
Well, and look, I will acknowledge that back in the day, your champion dogs, I guess you'd phrase it that way, under huge pressure to maintain that, and there was a bit of meth action going on.
Oh, it's the same as humans, though, isn't it?
One of the saddest things, and I won't name the actual greyhound, but he'd won like 58 races.
Wow.
And first class races as well. And I'd just finished racing this particular dog. Oh no, he'd raced before me, and I just finished my race, going back into the stables and seeing this this beautiful champion dog just puffing on a meth pipe.
Oh, it's
You know, and
that is a sad day, Jase. You're right.
that is sad, man.
You can imagine the line at Dog Wins.
What do you mean the line?
The line out of Dog Wins is going to be down the street.
Oh, I thought you meant there was like a drug reference to that greyhound doing more drugs. But yeah,
So did I,
dog
yeah.
wins.
Or you can imagine the line he was doing as well.
Yeah. God, it's sad news though, isn't it, Jase?
Totally is, man.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Fratellis there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. None of the other fellas can speak at the moment because they've both got massive gobfuls of chocolate.
What do you mean, Jace?
It was.
I'm all good, man.
It's Black Forest as well, so it's really chewy and gummy.
you
so
got
you
the
can hear
gummy.
it in your voice.
Hey, just on the greyhounds that we were just chatting about previously, after 6 o'clock, we're going to play that great race with that magnificent greyhound, my Ratchasima.
That's right. It's one of the all-time iconic moments from the big show, and a few people have already texted her on 3483 referencing my Ratchasima. Of course, Jase, you met your wife at the Greyhounds.
I did.
So it's Jase regaling us with that tale from a few years back. So we will be playing that again today. Also, after 5 o'clock, your chance to win Tui $100 with the Tui Naughty or Nice. So listen out for that cue to call. When you hear it, give us a ring 0800 Hauraki and you can get some cash.
Good stuff, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in you.
Yes, please.
If you could, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey, fellas, I'm just going to hit you with another one of these Tui things. Is that all good? One of the new ones for summer.
Keyzie, I love that, man.
Yeah. All right, ready? So, Pugs, you ready, man?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? The Batch, the Barbie, the Boxer Tui, summer sorted.
Did you want another one at the end there, or?
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah.
Yeah, how
okay,
good's
go on.
that?
Yeah,
nah,
so good,
awesome.
man. So good. I couldn't agree more.
Also, a chance to win $200 coming up soon. Get ready to call 0800 Hauraki. Huh? Tui Hundy. Sorry,
Yeah,
Pugs,
boy.
that's incorrect.
I tell you what also is coming up, actually. Keyzie made Pugsan and I sit the motorbike licence test.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he? Piece of piss, quite frankly. You're right.
I've completely forgot about this.
You haven't got your results yet, so we'll see.
Well, yes, we will see.
Just to paint a full picture, that's right. I went and got my motorbike learners today. It's 35 questions. I've done a whole lot of practice tests. You guys have each sat one, and I've got your results. You don't know how you did. I know how you both did.
Yeah.
So we'll be going into that a little later on as well. And didn't you get me a role in your upcoming action movie?
Well, you asked me because I'm early next year actually filming an action role for Meet Your Maker.
Meet Your Maker, that's right.
And you did beg me, and you were blubbing last night on
You're
the
my
phone,
agent.
trying to get you a role, and I had to twist some arms, Keyzie, but I've got you an audition piece for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Should
So-
we run through that soon?
Yeah, we can run through that if you want to. I mean, do you want to do that on air, do you?
Well, sure. I mean, it's an action movie scene. It must be awesome.
Yeah, okay. No worries at all, man. In the meantime, is Blind Melon.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Foo Fighters there on Radio Hauraki, on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Sorry, I was just thrown by the ending there. There was an extra douche, which I wasn't anticipating.
Yeah, that often happens because, I mean, we hear that song pretty much daily.
Yeah, and so it sort of goes in one ear and out the other now, to be honest. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, today I got my motorbike license, learners. Do you have any applause or anything there, Pugs, you can fire off, man?
Yeah, I do, man. Congratulations, genuinely.
Yeah, Keyzie,
That is sick.
I want to say to you too, congratulations.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you. If you didn't, you'd be a bit of a brain.
100%. 35 questions, especially if you're going for it after you've got your full license like I do.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you walk in there, and I think 80% of the questions you're going to get correct because it's just driving rules.
Yes.
There is about 20% specific to motorbikes, however. So to practice, I purchased, it was like $15. The official, you get 10 practice tests on this website.
Sure.
I did 8 of them. I think I passed it 7 out of the 8 times. And then I went and sat it this morning and passed. I got 34 out of 35.
Can I ask you,
nice.
was one of the tests one of the ones that you used as a test?
What?
You know how you got 8 tests?
Yeah.
And you went
I
through
got
them.
10 and I used 8 of them.
Yeah, but was one of the tests your test today?
No, I suppose that's the 9th test.
Oh,
The
okay.
9th test.
Because the way I see it is essentially it's common sense.
Well, 100%, right? And that was sort of my attitude going into it. So before the show, I got you and Pugson to sit one of the tests, 35 questions. You have to get 30... You're only allowed to get 3 wrong.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So I think you need 32 out of 35 and you pass the test.
Sure. My daughter just did it recently and aced it in about 3 minutes.
Oh, the motorbike one?
Yeah.
She have a motorbike?
She's gonna.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, man.
How do you feel like you went, Jase?
Well, quite seriously, like Keyzie says, I think it's pretty common sense.
Yeah.
And... I mean, I would be confident going and sitting that test without doing all the pre-tests, as it were. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's interesting you say that because I have been driving for a little while now and I'm not I'm confident on the road rules.
Yeah.
But also all the really specific stuff.
For bikes.
That's right.
Yeah.
But also some of the road stuff I haven't thought about it in so many years.
Yeah,
Well, you need to brush up on that then, Pugsson, because you shouldn't be driving
I've
if
seen
you're not...
you drive and I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth about it.
If, you're not up with the rules, man.
For example, one of the ones that you'll get caught out will be something like, how close to an intersection are you allowed to park your car if there are no lines painted on the side of the road? The answer is 6 metres. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
No.
I assumed it would be like 5. I don't know why it's 6.
Yeah, well, that's just the law, man.
Oh, I see. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with Pugson. Pugs, do you think you passed or you failed out of 35?
How many can I get wrong? 3.
3.
I think I passed.
Okay, Pugson, you got... Get ready with the correct or the incorrect stings there. You ready?
Geez, yeah.
Sorry, Pugson's doing my job today, which is quite nice. You ready?
Yeah.
Pugson, you got 30 out of 35.
Oh, my God.
But
failed.
But don't... Having said that, Pugsson, you don't know much about bikes, and some of them were bike-specific.
Many of them were.
Yeah. So
Well, like the other
don't
ones,
feel too much of a deer brain, is what I'm saying.
Does it tell you which ones you got wrong?
yeah, it does. So, for example, they're all kind of like ones that you might get wrong because, for example, what's the maximum speed you can go while towing a motorbike?
Oh, yeah, see,
with
no
another
idea.
motorbike. The answer is 30 kilometres per hour. I didn't know that either.
Didn't you?
Nah, so I had to learn that. But the one of the ones you got wrong, Pugs, was what are you not allowed to do when driving on a motorway? You obviously selected the wrong answer there. I don't know what it was, but I know one of them was stop and pick up a hitchhiker, which is the correct answer.
Oh, really?
You're not alled to stop and pick a hitchhiker up on
I
the
didn't
bottom.
pick that one.
No.
I remember seeing that answer. I did not choose that.
Yeah, so
I chose something else.
That's the only alarming one, though. But do you want to get the little buzzer, the correct or the incorrect buzzer ready?
Yeah.
Hoity J, would you like to know your results?
Sure, man.
Well, what's your gut tell you?
My gut tells me that I passed.
Okay. Hoity J got 7 out of 35.
Are you for real, Jase?
Oh, bullshit, Keyzie.
No, it's 100%. 7
it
out of
actually-
35.
is it actually?
100%.
What if... Well, not...
Jase.
You're saying not 100%.
No, 100%.
That is outrageous.
One of them, by the way, that you got wrong was what are you supposed to do when you get to a stop sign at an intersection? You got that wrong. You're supposed to stop, Jase.
Jase, man.
Oh, you're joking. Are you serious?
When you get to a roundabout, you have to give way to the driver on your left, true or false? You put true.
Yeah, man.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
The Black Keys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 5:24 now. I made the point that yesterday I got cast in my first action hero sort of movie role. It's a change in direction for me as an actor, and I'm pretty stoked. So I've been cast as the lead in a film called Meet Your Maker.
That's right. And you're saying it's about a lady who's in a farm. Her husband's died. She's got a young son, and some bad guys are coming. They want to dig oil on her property and essentially force her to sell it to them.
Yes.
But she doesn't want to give it up. And
Yes.
you're a guy who did a bank heist or something?
No, I'm an ex-Green Beret.
Right.
But he's on the run from the law being accused of something
Right, that he didn't do.
That he didn't do, and ends up in a barn and is seeing what's going on.
So he's hiding in her barn.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And so where do I come into this? As like your sidekick, your
Look,
right-hand man?
I've got to be, because for people that don't know, I'm Keezie's agent. This was awkward for me. To be cast in the movie as the main character. Jennifer Lawrence, I think, is playing the sort of heroine. And, to go to the producers and the director and say, hey, listen, can you do me a favour? I've got a guy on my book who I think could be, blah, 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 good at a role in the film. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll send through his what do you call them, show reel. And so I did that, and they said, yeah, we've got the perfect role for him.
I didn't even know I had a show reel. Do I have a show reel?
Yeah, totally, man.
What was it, just stuff of me on the show or something?
No, it's just stuff of you
Like
on
radio
the show.
stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
radio, yeah. Well, but they said yes.
Oh, that's
he
great.
actually fits one of the character descriptions that we've got. Did you get the script that I sent you?
Oh, it's just come through now.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So are you Ricky, are you?
Yeah, well, Ricky's the hero's name.
That's a cool name, man.
Yeah.
This already sounds great.
So if you could there, Pugs, read the big print.
Yeah, totally. I can do that for you,
And
man.
maybe if you've got a... do you need to know anything about the character?
Well, what time of... I see it's at night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the farm.
What are my motivations?
Well, they'll become pretty clear.
Well, let's just run through it.
Yeah,
and then I'll
okay,
ask
sweet.
questions.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
until I've read it, I have no
Sure.
idea. So can we get some nighttime ambiance? Because is this is this like in the forest or something, is it?
It's on the farm there, Keyzie.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah, man.
Exterior, night. Ricky stumbles upon a bedraggled man who seems to be staring through a window at someone taking a shower. Ricky.
What are you doing?
The bedraggled man is taken by surprise.
Oh.
Man.
Nothing.
Ricky.
Doesn't look like nothing to me.
Man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it.
Ricky.
You need to get your ass out of here before I do it for you.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Ricky.
And pull your pants up, for Christ's sake.
Man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Our man disappears into the darkness of the night.
Sorry, so what am I doing? So what's the man doing there? Why is...
Well, he's looking in a window at a woman having a shower, and his pants is down. Just use your imagination.
Was he
Keyzie.
doing wheeze or something against the side of the house?
Well, he's not. No, he's not doing wheeze against the side of the house. He's looking at a woman having a shower. He's got his pants down. Now, this guy's like a kind of yokel. So imagine a guy in like a dirty white singlet, sort of bedraggled farm pants, missing most of his teeth, with kind of goofy
like
hair.
a real cliche.
Cliche kind of yokel on the farm.
Sorry, and what other-
goofy hair and sort of
Hang on.
and a kind of motley moustache.
What does this guy show up again in the movie? Does he have any other
No,
scene?
this is his one scene.
So what's the? It feels like this is the kind of scene that is completely
Keyzie,
pointless.
this is a major film,
Okay.
and to get one scene with a hero is actually a big deal.
Right, it's just that. No, it's just. I think we should run through it one more time.
Yeah, and it's American, by the way. Can you put an American accent on it?
Okay, yeah, I can. All right,
But
let's
this
do it.
guy's Caribbean.
All right, this time
I'm not doing Caribbean. I'll do American.
I'm not going to say your names. I'll just do
Yeah,
the big
do
print.
it.
Okay,
All right.
here we go. Exterior, night. Ricky stumbles upon a bedraggled man who seems to be staring through a window at someone taking a shower.
What are you doing?
The bedraggled man is taken by surprise.
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing to me.
I didn't mean anything by it.
You need to get your ass out of here before I do it for you.
Yes, sir.
And pull your pants up, for Christ's sake.
Yes, sir.
Our man disappears.
Actually, that
into
was
the
really
darkness
good,
of the night.
Keyzie. That was really good.
Thanks, man. So I'm good at playing a beating off, dude.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Faith No More there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show.
It is time for the TUI Naughty or Nice list, fellas, where people call us on 0800 Hauraki. They tell us if they've been naughty or nice, and then they could potentially win TUI $100 thanks to the new TUI RTDs. We're talking vodka blackcurrant and vodka sour cherry, available now.
How good, man.
Delicious.
How good, feels. G'day, Rowan, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, it's good. Thanks, fellas.
Good on you, mate. And what do you do for a crust, Rowan?
I'm the educator.
Backbone.
Total backbone. Now, tell me, Rowan, have you been naughty or nice this year, mate?
I think I've been nice on the whole.
Yes, yeah, good. Anything specifically you've been nice with?
Yeah, well, I grabbed one of those litter pickers off Trade Me, Dollar Reserve, and been going out with my kids. Good way to get them out of the house. You know, they don't want to go for a walk, but you say, do you want to go pick up rubbish? And they say, yeah. And they
Wow.
want turns. So we go out and use the litter picker and pick up some rubbish and recycling, things like that.
Oh, wow, that's very nice.
That's
fun.
Yeah.
Classic teacher, eh? Let's go and do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You know what would be fun, kids? Picking up rubbish.
And they go, yeah, but he's right. They're like, neat. Yeah, I mean, it's a heinous job. Who wants to do that?
And it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
To be fair, a litter picker is one of those things that you look at someone using it, you go, that'd be pretty fun to use, picking up some stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, Rowan.
Stay on the line there, mate. G'day, Rachel. How's life?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, thanks,
Really
mate.
good, thanks, man.
Tell me, Rachel, what do you do for a crust?
Just like Rowan, I'm also an educator.
Backbone. Massive backbone. And you're going away for Christmas there, Rachel?
Only if my husband will let me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Well, no, you make your own call, actually. Bugger your husband. All right, Rachel, have you been naughty or nice?
A bit of both,
Okay.
just to throw you off.
Right, okay, so talk us through it.
So I have been on a jury service for, I won't say the time, but it's been a long time, and I feel like either way you look at it, it could be naughty and it could be nice.
Sure, okay.
Depending on what side you're on.
Okay, well, just so that I can get an idea of how much of a service this has it been more than a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you give me the full name of the people involved and what the crime was?
I wish I could.
See, that would have been naughty if she did that.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Well, this is interesting because I guess we put this in the box of community service.
Yeah.
Service to the community.
Because a lot of people try and get
Yeah,
out of things like this.
Yeah.
And this is an example because you might end up having to do it for over a month, but it is a part of the justice system that needs to be done.
Agreed.
You're right.
Okay,
Doing
Rachel,
justice.
you stay on the line too. G'day, Chris. How's life?
Yeah, good flowers. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate, Chris.
Yeah. Actually, Jase, can I ask him a question?
Yeah, go do it, man.
Hey, Chris, what do you do for a crust?
Ooh, good question, Keyzie. I'm a sign writer.
Backbone. Put that on a sign.
Massive backbone. All right, Chris. Naughty or nice, mate?
Oh, look, as a whole over the year, I'd probably come under the naughty list.
Yeah.
But I have had to redeem myself and do something nice coming into the Christmas period.
Right.
And what is that nice thing?
I have secretly purchased my partner a kitten.
Oh, okay. And Chris, tell me, has your partner made noise about wanting a kitten?
It's all I've heard since we years ago, so I thought it was about time.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
And have you been sort of saying, no, we're not getting a kitten, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I said to her, look, we've just bought a new house, so I said to her, look, give it a year or so and we'll get settled in. But
And
I thought it was about time.
they
Yeah,
spray
nice.
and do poos everywhere
Well,
too.
Jason's
You know what I
ones
mean?
do, yeah.
So it's just like, well,
Well, I like
okay,
that.
interesting. Okay, you stay on the line as well, Chris. What are we thinking, fellas? Where are we leaning here?
Look, I love the teacher getting the kids out of the house to pick up litter. Rachel doing over a month of jury service.
And what I meant by that with the teacher is making a really shit thing seem fun.
Yeah, or a learning experience.
Yeah.
And then Chris, obviously, I can imagine if my partner really wanted something and I was like, no, we're not getting it, and then all of a sudden you surprise them with it on Christmas, that's very wholesome and very nice.
very
Yeah,
nice.
I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out.
Oh, right, okay.
A kitten is like easy peasy.
Right.
Well, not if his partner's been going on about it for ages. You know what I mean?
All right, where are we going?
You decide, Jase.
Yeah,
man.
go on, Jase, man.
no.
You're the big dog, Jase, man.
No, we need a consensus quickly.
All right, I'm going to go with Rachel.
I was going to go Rowan. Go on, Jase.
Vote.
Rachel.
All righty.
It's official.
Nice work, Rachel. You've done great.
Yay!
$200 coming your way, Rachel.
That's amazing.
Massive
Thank
stint
you so
doing more
much.
than a month of jury service. That is outrageous.
Worth it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Good on you, mate. And don't forget, that's all thanks to the new TUI RTDs, new Vodka Black Currant and Vodka Sour Cherry out now. Another chance to win cash on tomorrow's big show.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely. You are listening to the Big Show, brought to you by TUI. Get it in you.
Yum, yum.
Oh!
Stuck for a gift for the office Secret Santa? TUI merch is the answer.
Actually,
Or
it
just
is.
TUI.
just on that front, we'll be chatting about office presents tomorrow.
Yeah.
And also Christmas recipes.
Yeah, because it's that time of the season, isn't it, fellas?
Totally it is.
Hey, it's also that time of the day where we explain for the, 300th time about our podcast outro.
Yes.
Which is like behind the scenes R18 content, isn't it, Jase?
Continent.
Content. Guys, this is a professional radio show.
That's cool, man. That's right. And I'm intrigued, actually.
Imagine an R18 continent.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bit of you.
I'm intrigued to see what Pugs has gone with today because there was some quite scurrilous things going on.
Scurrilous.
Things that could jeopardise his personal situation happened on the podcast outro. It comes out at 7:30, by the way. You should listen to it. And he's also he's part of it, and he's also in charge of selecting the bit.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so I think this will be safe.
What are we going for there, Pugs?
This outro clip is titled Door.
I accidentally, and I didn't mean to,
Oh, God.
Here we go.
when she came in, she sort of looked at me and I pointed at her and gave her the thumbs up.
Okay, you're wondering why she's felt the need to go to a separate door. It'll be that.
Interesting, isn't it, Keyzie?
Yeah.
What he focused on there?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, what, as opposed to what?
Well, about the whole... No, it's fine. People can listen to the outro.
Yeah.
7:30 tonight. Search Hauraki. It'll come up because Pugs is running a very interesting works situation at the moment with
He
another
is.
member of staff.
Very
That's all I'll
subtle.
say.
Sorry.
Very-
There's nothing weird about the scenario that happened today that requires further
All I'll
context.
say, Pugson, is just listen to the outro tonight and people can make up their own mind.
And they'll be wanting to listen to the one tomorrow too to get the actual update.
Yes, because we'll
I
be
have
addressing
got an
that.
update, so I'll put that on the outro tomorrow, all right?
So good. Hey, up next, one of the best moments of the big show ever, my Ratchasima revisited.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
News there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Well, we're talking about earlier in the show, before 5, I think it was,
Yeah.
fellas, about the fact that they're going to be cancelling greyhound racing.
That's right. Winston Peters came out today. He said over the next 20 months, greyhound racing will be phased out. There are currently 2,900 racing dogs in the industry. So July 2026, you will no longer be able to punt on or even just work in the greyhound racing industry.
Yeah, and it just, I guess, made us reflect upon a clip that we did when we first started doing the Big Show, basically.
Yeah.
And it was a clip that sort of celebrates where I met my beautiful wife for the first time. And we've had a lot of requests to hear that clip again because a lot of people haven't heard it. So we're going to do that as a tribute to the greyhounds and for our listeners out there, fellas. And there, I remember watching one race, and there was, having said that, there was one dog. There was one dog there that just would always win. My Ratchasima.
My Ratchasima, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one, yeah.
And it was actually my Ratchasima one day, and they were going around, and he was hooning it after the rabbit there. Here comes my Ratchasima. And I remember just being distracted by this billow of red.
Right.
And I looked, and there was just this magnificent, radiant beauty.
Yeah. And next to her was your missus,
And next to her was this sort of down and out kind of creature just going, my Ratchasima! My Ratchasima! And like you, mate, our eyes locked. And yeah, we went and had a quiet beer after that. And tell you what, mate, 26 years later.
Yeah. You said the first drink she had was a pint of gin.
Jeez, you know, it takes me back, Keyzie.
It's amazing, isn't it? Listening back there. Far out. What do you think when you think back to that, Jase? Because that was a magical moment for you and your wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's just one of those moments that's forever imprinted in my mind.
Just out of
that
curiosity.
I'll never forget, you know?
Has your lovely wife ever heard that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Really?
and it makes her teary.
Right, it makes her teary.
Yeah.
Oh, teary.
Yeah, teary-eyed.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She gets very sort of emotional about
What,
it.
happy tears or sad, upset tears?
Not sure there, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Daft Punk there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah. I was thinking, actually, Keyzie,
What's up, man?
that, now that Mike's not here for the next couple of weeks, actually, that maybe I should kick off what's on the TV, because you kicking it off sort of gets us off to a soft, sort of flat start.
Well, because
and maybe if...
Can I have one more go?
Well, I just sort of feel like I need to sort of kick this off to get everyone hyped up and fizzing and into it. And then we can go to Pugs, and you can do your usual flatliner at the end.
Jase, yesterday you just talked about, you watched this Jennifer Lawrence movie on mute for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it sounded hot.
That's not exciting.
Red Sparrow.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it was
Can I
exciting,
try? Hang on,
Keyzie.
Jase. Can I just try?
Look, I'd
I'd rather.
Pugs. I mean, I don't know how you feel
seriously.
about
am,
this.
I, am I the
I think
deciding vote
right now
on
you
it,
need to
really?
take a side, man.
Well, hang on.
And
I don't know if I like.
and I need you to know that, but either way it goes, we'll both be very professional
Listen,
about it.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Hey, listen. Just let me today, and you do it tomorrow.
You promise?
Yes.
Pugs.
Huh?
Okay, you go tonight.
Yeah, good.
This is going to be amazing.
To be honest, I didn't watch anything last night. It was really thundery, and because it was raining a lot, I kept getting that. The interference you get on your TV.
Rain fade, Jase.
Atmospheric conditions
That's the one.
affecting your signals. So I went, oh bugger this! I'm not putting up with this palaver.
That's bullshit, right? Because you don't pay for Sky Movies. You're getting it for free, and they don't realise. And now it's staticky.
Sky Movies is gone, by the way.
You're joking.
They're
What?
gone.
Really?
I kid you not. I went, Sky Movies, douche. You need to pay for what
That
it usually
is
says.
so great. That's definitely someone has seen the video, because
100%.
Pugs put up the social video last night of you getting that prank call, and
Yes.
now it's gone.
Yes, it's gone.
So
About time.
surely the amount of use you got out of it, surely you're going to add it to your subscription.
Nah. What did you watch, Pugs?
I watched Love Island Australia.
Oh
man.
my God,
And
this
it's
is such a fizzer.
It's heating up. It's heating up. Now, listen, there was a guy on there that I really, really liked. Okay?
The electrician, the every guy.
No, he was good. He was good, Chris.
Keyzie.
Sorry, can I call you
Well,
Keyzie?
my name's Chris, but yeah, go for it.
He was really good. He's long gone.
Okay.
Egg guy's gone. There was another fella that I really liked. He was this hot hunk, but he also had a really kind heart. He had a little bit of sauce to him.
Oh, but a
and it's
Keyzie.
just turned all the way around, and he's just become this pretty horrific sort of guy. He's not
more of a
very-
hoity-jay.
Like the kind of guy, like a silent assassin. Like he's really, really lovely and friendly in person, but the
Do
way
they
he
make
speaks
out and
is
have
like,
sex and stuff, Pugs?
yep.
Okay, good. I'll watch it.
Can I talk about what I watched now? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that all good with everyone? I didn't watch anything either. I was playing PlayStation.
In your PlayStation chair,
See,
your
this is-
gaming chair.
Oh, not the gaming chair. See,
I don't
this is
have
the
one.
thing. If you guys are going to complain about who's saying what about this bloody segment, and then complain that I talk about
Pugs.
Love Island Australia, at least I bloody watch something. Okay?
All right, fair enough, man.
Thank you.
What are we going into here?
Oh, is this Bon Jovi?
Oh, right.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Arctic Monkeys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, all the listeners at our Radio Hauraki will be aware that we've recently released the Radio Hauraki Pie, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I can tell you that I've eaten about 50 of the bastards since we released that pie. They're so good.
You ate one yesterday. You put, a metric litre of sauce on top of it?
Yeah,
An
every
insane
pie,
amount of sauce.
It doesn't matter what kind of pie I'm running, it's got to have sauce on it.
Really, it's a butter chicken pie.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I put sauce on a butter chicken pie.
The only one that you can put sauce on, in my opinion, is like a mince or a mince and cheese, a steak or a steak and cheese, or maybe a bacon and egg. The rest of them have got such weird flavours and stuff. You don't need to drown it in tomato sauce.
Well, but also the Hauraki pie is steak and cheese and jalapeno.
Yeah, that's right. There's jalapeno in there. And
Yeah.
to be honest, it's so delicious, you don't need sauce.
Well, it is delicious, but there's even more to this chat than meets the eye.
No, it's just pie chat, Pugs.
Pie chat.
That's right. If you keep an eye out, that's thanks to Dad's Pies, by the way, and they're available at your local BP, your Wild Bean Cafe, supermarket, or dairy. Keep an eye out. You'll see the Radio Hauraki Angus steak and jalapeno cheese pie. First of all, buy it because it's delicious.
Oh, it's so yum.
It's steak and cheese with a wee bit of heat. That's what you like. However, get the pie, snap a photo of yourself with the pie, with the wrapper, or next to the cabinet, whatever it might be, and you could win $5,000. You can either chuck it up on your social story and tag Radio Hauraki or The Big Show, or head to hauraki.co.nz if you don't have Instagram or whatever. You can upload it there. $5,000.
How good would that be, fellas? Good stuff.
It would be amazing. And I mean, eating a pie is a Kiwi pastime. isn't it? So you're literally getting paid to eat pies if you take a photo of every single pie and then upload it.
Imagine how many pies you could buy for $5,000.
Well, I don't know if I'd put.
I reckon roughly about 1,000.
Yeah, probably about 1,000.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If I was
totally.
to imagine it.
Yeah.
You know what I quite liked is I saw an unnamed member of staff yesterday, who we won't name, sneak over to the fridge, wave at me.
Oh, yeah.
And then grab an entire box of Hauraki pies, which has got about 12 in there, and take it over and put it in their bag and walk off.
See, I did wonder about that as well because I found out today we're still doing pie deliveries as well.
Yeah,
to
giveaways and
workplaces
things.
around
Yeah.
the place. So it's quite interesting that just got taken and nobody said anything about it.
To be fair, Dad's Pie send us so many pies. It's
Yes.
a never-ending sort of, what's it called? Conveyor belt of pies in here.
It is.
And I admire their tenacity, their boldness, and I have made a complaint to HR.
Yeah, good on you,
stuff,
mate.
mate.
Yeah, yes.
Get into that competition.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Tuesday show done and dusted. Keyzie, what are you up to tonight?
Tonight, Jace, I'm on dinner duty. My wife is playing squash because it's a Tuesday.
Yes.
But tonight she's also got squash drinks. So she usually gets home at 8:30. I'm expecting 9:30, maybe 10.
Yeah.
And she's asked for my sweet chili chicken burgers to be ready so she can have dinner at 10, although I'm thinking she's probably going to have dinner while she's out.
Yeah, snacks
Yeah.
and wedges and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you're probably going to pick out and have 2 chicken burgers.
I might have 2 chicken burgers, which will be delicious, Pugs, you're right.
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight, Pugs? Sorry, Jace, what were you going to say, man?
Yeah, sticky beef, sticky chicken,
No,
Chili eggs.
I actually haven't thought that far ahead.
donburi, sashimi, nigiri.
Do I need-
Katsu?
hang on a minute.
No, you're right.
Oh, okay. I was going to find the racism alarm. No, I think I'm just going to chill, fellas. Maybe have some chicken in a wrap or maybe a chickpea curry. I didn't have my chickpea curry last night, you see. I got home too late, so I sort of just winged it
wow.
and butchered my roast vegetables by pouring cinnamon on them instead of paprika.
Wow.
Which was really good. So hoping to not make the same mistakes tonight and maybe just have a simple dinner.
Good on
and
you,
then
mate.
play some PlayStation.
Good
or
on you. Well, I've got things to do that I don't want to go into here, but
Well, that just sounds real suspect, Jace.
well,
What
it's
are you
not-
doing?
It's not suspect, but things need to get done. All right.
Well, it sounds like you're like
That's
whacking
almost-
someone.
almost- yeah, it's dark-sided,
then
man.
It sounds like you're going to assassinate Pugs.
You got to
sounding-
take care of business, man.
It's sounding a bit like the murder house from yesterday,
It
isn't
is.
it? No.
Have you got
no.
stuff to run up the flagpole?
Yeah, I've got to do a bit of filming, that's all. But until tomorrow, make sure you check out the Instagram, make sure you check out the podcast, and we'll see you on the Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.